I've been asked a lot of questions lately about caging and getting into breeding professionally, more than just your casual pet cages. And so breeders, by and large, when you get into larger numbers, and we're going to say more than 60 animals, you're going to start seeing breeding runs like this. And this basically is a runway down the back, and there's a hole, and you put a collar on the female so she can't get in. Each female will sit in one of these compartments, and then the males will access. And these cages can go side to side. I think my largest is 8, but I don't have 8 in breeding. These are great because you can pull them down, you can sterilize them, you can steam clean them, however you want to do what you do. Mine are starting to show a little wear. There is some rust here, and that's just because these were built in the 60s, 70s, and I bought them from a herd called the Colby herd out of Washington State. I think they're near Soap Lake, and they had 5,000 animals. So I only have about 100 of their cages, and I regret not grabbing more, but they've been long since crushed, I'm sure. They were a pelt herd, so they had these pelter cages. Pelting is pretty much not been done in the US for about the last 8 years, just because one pelter died, or the processor died, and then the other one retired, so there's nowhere to process the pelts. But these are fantastic for animal seizures or large intakes because, they're very compact. You can sterilize them. You can put injured animals in them. They can't really jump around and re-injure themselves. And you can fit a ton of them in a very small space. So easy to stand up, easy to tear down, and then they just sit in here for an eternity and collect dust. There's a shipping carrier on top, so I've got a couple of these. You can see the holes go up to 400. Airlines used to ship in these, and I picked up a bunch of them because they're great when, again, you get that call and they say, hey, we think we've got 30 or 40 animals at this house. Come get them. You show up and there's 80 or 90 or more. These are more my show carrier stacks, and I have one down here. These are 10 holes and 8 holes, and these are suitcases. Put the animals in, carry them around, no problem. Put water on the front. They can be in these 3 or 4 days, and you strap these down in your car. They're very safe for everybody involved. That way the animals don't get injured, you don't get injured. But as you move into the more professional breeding sector, you're going to start picking up solid steel stuff because chinchillas eat through everything. I also have some spare show dust out here. This mine is no longer in existence. But if you ever find someone with some of that, buy it. That's good stuff. And then I use aspen shavings for the bottoms of my carriers and stuff. But yeah, you always want to keep about 30% more caging on hand than you have in live animals, just on the off chance you get stuck with a bunch of babies. Maybe something happens in 1 year, you can't make sales. You can just spread them out throughout your caging, and that's just a good rule of thumb to have.